2504S Rockwood Mini Lite just landed here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan, and this is one of my very favorite new lightweight bunkhouses. Rockwood is and has been for a long time the #1 selling lightweight out there, and you know, the question is why? Because they're not the cheapest brand by any means. A lot of the things I'm going to show you here, these are things that you can find on a lot of lightweight trailers, but not on every lightweight trailer. There's no one else that matches all of these things. Power tongue jack, so it's easier to, you know, crank the trailer up and down. You don't have to wear your back out. They do use 30-pound propane bottles on their mini lights, which is unusual. Most people in a lightweight trailer will try to cut the dollars corner and go with a 20-pound system. They still put diamond plate on the front, which is nice, and their construction is absolutely second to none. A lot of lightweight trailers, you can walk up to them, thump the sidewalls, you're like, yeah, that's pretty solid, that's cool. But I encourage you to go to the front wall and try the same. I encourage you to walk over to the side walls of the slides and do that. You're going to find that they're not laminated. They're just hanging sheets of fiberglass. They look pretty, but they're really accomplishing nothing more than just a dry erase board. They're just a smooth skin covering over a skeleton underneath. That means that this has more structure, more insulation. You know, it's going to be longer lasting than the other things in its class as a result. That also helps keep the weight down, and it helps keep your resale value up. That's one of the reasons we went with Rockwood. There's a few other very nice, there's other well-built lightweights out there, but these had the best resale of anything in their class, and that just spoke volumes to us. That said that they were doing something right and that people recognize that. We like to upgrade these to a power awning to you know, just give you more patio space, and you see that the awning's pretty generously sized. It's about a, what, 16, 18 foot awning, something like that. Included with this is an outdoor grilling station. You'll have your RVQ outside grill here. It connects right into this little port right here. And if you notice, your TV floats indoors and outdoors. The whole swing arm lifts and removes right from the trailer. It's a very easy setup. In fact, watch how easy this is. I only have one hand because I'm using the other to hold the camera. Simply grab the television, lifts right up. We're going to take it right inside. Walk over here, match it up with our entertainment center mount. Oops. And there you have it. So now we have indoor-outdoor entertainment. Pardon me real quick, I'm going to shut the door because I found that the light can kind of play havoc with the camera a little bit. Actually, that's another neat thing. The door's on a strut, so the wind won't rip it open, and it won't smash against the side of your trailer or break your awning. Right here we're looking at a big King Dinette super slide. Well, pardon me, not super slide, deep slide. And that's another thing. You start looking at lightweight trailers and they have these baby little shallow slides. Rockwoods have full depth slides in most of their models, this one obviously being one of those. Now you notice under their dinette they allow for far easier access to your storage solutions. And look at the construction here. We're looking at full plywood, full ball bearing extensions, very deep you know, profiles on the drawers themselves. And this is also another thing I like to show people on how these are built. Lift up your dinette seating. It's all aluminum. Everything is aluminum framed in these. They don't use press board, particle board, you know, they don't use chip wood, any of that kind of stuff. They use real quality wood in everything. Like all these door faces you notice, they're all hardwood doors. Try walking up to some of these other lightweights and just pounding on the door like that. You'd put your hand right through it. That's never going to happen in this. In fact, do the same thing to the roof. Imagine doing that in any other travel trailer. You'd absolutely bust the thing to pieces. Standard item, all of your lights are LED lights. This is suddenly becoming more common this year, but Rockwood has been doing it for a little while. They really were the first to the market with that. Smaller camper, but it does have a decent amount of kitchen space right here. You see that we do have a pair of drawers for storage, because you need a place for flashlights, spoons, forks, things like that. And notice that you're getting both the sink covers, which can double as extra counter space or cutting boards, as well as a countertop flush glass top on your stove. And how cool does that look? Now it takes a little more craftsmanship to build a flush mount system like this, but obviously you can see that it's a far superior look and function. Next to your kitchen space here, you have extra pantry room. And you see that you are not hurting on storage in here by any means. That is a lot of room for mac and cheese. A lot of room. Your refrigerator, we generally like to upgrade to feature the raised panel refrigerator door fronts. The idea being that this matches this and it gives you a seamless, cohesive look through your entire trailer. Now, another thing that separates Rockwood from the pack, small, lightweight bunkhouse like this, and it has central air. That's incredibly uncommon. Another thing, right next to your bathroom and your bunkhouse space is oh, it's a little dark. Let me try to shed some light on the topic here. There we go. We have a giant closet. And they actually put an extra shelf up here because it was tall enough it didn't need it. Now this is your slide out lock bar here. You don't necessarily need that. They just put it in as a precaution. It cost them a couple cents, and God forbid you ever need it. It's gonna save you a nightmare. But generally a lot of folks don't use them. I don't recommend you don't use them. Anyway, one of the things I like about this tall closet, it's perfect space for like a small broom, maybe a small little electric cleaner, you know, like a vacuum or something. Here's another thing that separates Rockwood from the pack. Standard item, they have a handy battery disconnect switch right in the kitchen, right where it's easily accessible. Moving back here to the bathroom space, this is something I love this. Here's how much thought they put in. Your bathroom door handle would normally smash right into the refrigerator, but it can't because they thought of that and they put this handy little stopper down here. Silliest little thing like that saves you from dinging up your bathroom door and you know, getting disappointed as a result. Notice that you have both a full-size sink in here where you can actually wash your hands, as well as plenty of extra counter space for blow dryers, shavers, things like that. Every little ounce they can, they utilize. They didn't leave this wall bare, which they very well could have, and you never would have thought anything of it. But they put a shelf in here. They added a window for a little extra light. It's a real medicine cabinet, not just a mirror. Another area people tend to cut corners in lightweights. Now, in lightweights, you often have your power ceiling vent is usually above the shower. They try to cut the corner and make it do double duty. In Rockwood, you get both. Now, you also have wall panels surround. If you don't have this in the shower, then if you only have your normal wall panels, you need to take your towel and wipe down the wall every time you shower. People don't do that, though. Real quick note, in case you're wondering, this is the box for the television. As soon as I'm done filming, we take the TV out and we keep it new in the box so you're the first to touch it. And that is the grill that you'll take home for your outdoor kitchen. One more thing to mention, standard item on a Rockwood. Whenever you see the full-size Creative Breeze fan, which is standard in the bathroom, you also have the roof rain cover. Built right in, standard, installed from the factory. Something like that would normally run you about $50 a piece, you know, aftermarket. Now you don't have to worry about that. It's done. And what's cool is something that would be covered potentially under warranty. God forbid there is something wrong with it. You're covered. Notice too that they give you windows for both of your bunks, and these bunks are rated for more weight than anything else in their class. There are a few that will match, but nothing superior. We looked at your TV here. Roughly about a 26-inch. With the swing arm, it can swing around to face the dinette, it can face the kitchen, anywhere. And your stereo up here is not only a stereo, it connects to your outdoor speakers, it's also your DVD player, and you might notice here it says Bluetooth. It is also Bluetooth enabled. It does everything. Technically, you can take calls through this. It has a microphone here. You can do everything through this system and leave your phone charging on a shelf and never have to walk around with it in your pocket. If you're outside wearing your camping shorts and it's a little, you know, drizzly or something, you don't have to worry about ruining your phone. Spinning around the other way here, this is really the signature of this floor plan. The front wall Murphy bed. This is your daytime operating position here down in sofa mode. Now, something I want to point out, I kind of forgot to talk about it outside. These little step-ups on the side, they do that because this new model, they started building with a full front pass-through storage. That's something Murphy bed models previously lacked Rockwood was the first to crack that code and make this right. So here's how difficult this is to operate. Again, remember, I only have one hand. I'm not left-handed. You simply jackknife the bed down. And that's it. You are done. That is exactly how hard it is to set up the bed in this. It's 2 floor plans in one. During the day, you have a nice space living room up here that a lot of trailers don't even have this much room in the living room. And at night, you have a full master bed that you can walk around, easy to make. Plus, you still have the 2 bunks back here, so you don't have to fold down the dinette every single night if you don't want to. It's the reason these sell so well. Give us a call, 800-256-5196, Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Oh, one more thing to mention real quick. The interior here, this is cherry woodwork with a Kensington color scheme. We sell a bunch of these. This is a very good selling model. We order it often in many different colors and wood options. If this video doesn't exactly match the pictures you see online, don't panic. The reason is the photos tend to be, updated as they come in, and this video is reused for informational purposes. I just like to throw that blurb out there to avoid any confusion. I don't want someone driving from South Dakota thinking they're buying one trailer and then spotting another. That's not the type of business we do. This is meant to be educational and helpful, so I hope everyone has a good time. Happy camping.